Today's the moment, the only life we know. A chance to rise, a chance to grow. The past is gone, the future's far, but today is where we are. Shake yourself awake, feel the thrill. Get lost in something you love, find your will. Let your voice echo through the air. Live today, fully ignite your potential powers. Today is life, live it full with the joy. Make the most of every moment, every blink of eye. Let the winds of the world sweep you high. Today is your time, don't let it pass by. Develop a passion, chase it down. Turn your daydreams into a crown. In the here and now, let your soul sing. Life is today, it's everything you need. Don't wait for tomorrow, it's not promised yet. Today's the life you'll never forget. Let your spirit soar, let your heart speak. Today is your day, you are totally unique. Today is life, live it full with the joy. Make the most of every moment, every blink of an eye. Things do change, let the winds of the world sweep you high. Today is your time, don't let it pass by. In the rush of now, find your way. Every second, make it yours. There's no tomorrow if today's undone. So live like you're already won. Today is life, live it full with the joy. Make the most of every moment, make every second to account. Let the winds of the world sweep you high. Today is your time, don't let it pass by. Let your voice rise, let your soul free. Live today fully, don't let it pass you by.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I got to stop sharing for a second. We will be back and sharing our screen just a second. How are you? That might look like my comment enlarged. Yeah, it did. So it's no worries. That was a good one. Howdy, Barbara. Howdy, Doug. How are you guys? Hopefully, my audio working, and I will share my screen back just a moment, and we will crack in with this evening stream. But before all, welcome everyone. Happy Saturday to you all. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. Some of you guys, we are definitely all around the globe. So I really don't know who is in the day, who is in the night, as myself in the night in Europe. But really, No Limit Emails is growing to a global family. I'm so happy, guys, to see this happening. That being said, once more, thank you for everyone who made the amazing decision, a really valuable one, and you will not regret it. I promise you. For joining, making that huge decision and joining No Limit Emails. What that means, really, you put in huge trust in us, and that itself really for us is absolutely priceless, guys. And we do not take that for granted. We do not uh, really waste the time and devalue basically the decision that you made to join us. And our goal is in here, not really earn your business, guys. Our goal is in here, first of all, to earn experience and trust with you. And anything else after that happens is bonus for both of us. And that's how we basically work. We are community based setup, and we are a network basically powered by our members. And our members has amazing story to tell you guys. And please watch some of the end of the month get together streams, and you can hear with your own ears their own feedback, what experiences every member has with us. And of course, our goal is in here to not be burden on you, be painless, extra helper, guys. And if we can achieve that and give you that extra time you need to do your thing on the internet, and I think over the period of time, hopefully we will earn your trust, guys. We know that earning a trust is not really a cheap commodity and is available, as we also understand the society shifted really instead of based on anything else. Now we moved into the based on a trust economy. So who you see, who you know, who you trust, because of so much bad things going on in the world, it's a default mechanism of a society shifting to. And we are part of that ourselves. And we also kind of in a evolution mode, so to speak, for new wave to interact within the basically internet with the live world. And I hope we're making that a couple of ways easier for all of you. And of course, the whole goal is in here is really be a conduit between you and the technology and make it easier for you to construct and interact with it. And this evening stream, I will go in with a little bit in depth about like what kind of stuff we kind of utilize, so you can kind of be a little bit informed on the background in the back end of the things. So, welcome to the family, guys. We really appreciate you. Please do provide what we ask of you and check the email that we sent to you, and a reply to that email with the domain that you want to use. And make sure you add your domain to the Cloudflare. Make sure you verify your email that you use for Cloudflare and send us that Cloudflare login details so we can log on to that Cloudflare account and install the system. When system is activated, it doesn't get hosted anywhere else on your own servers or anything like that. Is everything get hosted by us, and we send you UI and your login key that you log in basically to your system and you do your email stuff. And this evening, I will show you and showcase you part of the basically couple of good elements, which is the builders within the system that we have. And I'll also explain a little bit in depth what is behind it, why we use it, the reasons why we have this kind of builder. And hopefully will inform you and also help you to get understanding and as well as building amazing things yourself with. So once more, congratulations to all of you who had accounts today, guys. I know we released quite a few of them. Three of you should have it, and another one should be kind of on the way, guys. And please, if you do not receive your accounts, if we did send a couple of emails to you and you're following back and forth with us, you should know the situation. And of course, you can jump on in any of the lives that I do, including on YouTube, that you can comment. We'll do our best to answer you. And of course, we are live in the other rooms that you can join us, have a conversation, and well as kind of make your room, invite me, and we can share our screen so we can help you to really utilize the tool without any kind of headache or really much learning curve in your end. And we can do all the steps with you so it's easier for you to kind of repeat. And of course, we have also amazing members group. If you are a part of the challenges and you know absolutely amazing stuff going on in there, and uh, and if you're part of the challenges, you didn't enjoy this live rooms, guys, you missed absolutely a huge humongous amount of information that we're sharing and on daily basis, on hourly basis, on minutely basis. Basically, live room is live. Every time we find something, we stick it in a chat over there. Sorry, let me just remove this um howdy Barbara's message. Sorry, Barbara, for that. I hope that's okay. Doing well. Vague alive. All right. Uh, Good audio, Doc says. It might look like my comment enlarged. Okay. So we do not have anybody else beside us in the chat. Let's go ahead and jump in for this evening, basically setup. So first, let me go back on share my screen this time without audio so we don't clash. This time I'm gonna share it with my without audio. So our topic basically is email and landing page builder. Obviously, there are two different builders. Uh, Actually, three different ones, three different builder or combined to one. Let's go ahead and actually dig into that a little bit in depth in the background. So normally we will get this UI and all our things like this. This is from the Moetic, obviously. Moetic is kind of working with basically a couple other things. One of them is the backend builder, is the GrapesJS builder, and is multi-purpose web frame builder. Basically, it's not like your normal builder that normally you will build certain elements in the basically in the world of the web. The very flexible, basically HTML structure builder for the web to kind of like interact, especially when it comes to the newsletters and everything else in between. So, as a builder, you have basically a GrapesJS builder, and is very flexible and is very modular and is literally is block by block type of element builder that you can build experience, so to speak, within the blocks. And of course works with the tags and everything else, and also is kind of translator as well between HTML and any other code. So basically, you could use a framework which is like in the backend, Moetic uses well, is let's say using a MJML frame like templates, which is they have really great templates, guys. So the stuff that you can also use from here, as you can see, this kind of email templates is perfectly works with Moetic, and it converts very well with all the UI that Moetic kind of provide. But just be kind of careful when you kind of take in those templates. Make sure that you don't have a really trail kind of code left in, redirect codes and things like that on the themes that you can use. That's basically in a nutshell. You have basically another theme editors, live theme editor in here that you can drop it in and change stuff, and also rip the code off that change it to your own need and import it. And that way you can also really make thousands of different themes and templates for yourself to utilize. And as you can see, it gives you the code view and also HTML view, what you get on the basically a JS builder. So MJML is a kind of code version of basically email doc tape type stuff that is built by MJML, originally helps us in the email world, or even kind of let's say HTML building world, to convert different stuff that can work when web UI shows everything as a basically HTML format. So as we all know, like in the browsers, nothing works. Many different bits of technologies behind, but the ultimate version is obviously HTML that we see. And that's when grep.js becomes such a really good utility for many basically developments tools out there, and web frameworks basically works on this. So we really are thankful that already all this is kind of integrated and everything else. We personally don't have to kind of build anything from this or anything from here in order for the page builder work. And obviously this live is live editor, as you can see in here, is turning around. So anytime you add something, you can basically change around. So you can check some templates from them, and there's plenty other places that you can look for templates, and they're also ideal, really ideal and cheap free ones. You can use, if you're running WordPress, use different kind of themes like the free themes, rip the code off and keep with certain structures that you like, and use that as your basically landing pages, your emails, and anything that you really want to use, including even your form designs, that you can get it done. So resources from MJML is pretty kind of rich. So you guys can check that out, the documentation stuff. Really, you don't need to learn any code by just picking up literally templates, and you can use. And also other places that you can use, literally the free HTML, free HTML template, kind of like websites, especially the free ones. And just don't download everything out there, guys, because literally some of them dangerous, could be kind of like viruses and things like that. Try to get themes, places like this, you're not going to get any weird stuff, but genuinely some places that you could just be aware of that. So, and also I will show you just a moment, you can really create any themes you want within the kind of the builder itself, when we look basically in the back end of the no limit emails, which is we use Moetic. So anything that Moetic does, we do exactly same and more. Obviously, we add more different type of email function that really Moetic normally doesn't have. So everything that you see in here has belonged to the same tool that we will use. And obviously, Moetic has been going on obviously for a long, long time. And Moetic is built with Sphinx. Maybe the Steam build with Sphinx, I don't know. Maybe Team, the Steam. And here's obviously it's WordPress website, guys. So Moetic's huge tool, but as you can see, their site is WordPress. But the tool is open source tool anyone can use, and we use it because really save us tons of development, and as well as save, and is also this amazing basically heavy lifting it does, because so much is already being built to it, and as that's why we use it. And of course you can check out moetic.org yourself, the Moetic related kind of information out there. And if you want to run this yourself, if you know the knowledge, go ahead and try out, guys. You will definitely like it, because it will give you different sense of control over your email. And but you know, if you really don't know how to do stuff, we already do everything, we install everything, and that's where we come in. If you are not technical, we are definitely a very, very good option to do, because if you go and try to route to develop a developer routes, get somebody to do it for you, literally will become a painful and expensive venture for you. Do not do that. If you don't know what you're doing, get get the proper people that really has experience what they are doing day in day out, and they are not kind of like shortchanging you. And don't go route of try to go finding somebody on Fiverr to do this for you, guys. You really get burnt, and people can hijack your systems, things like that. So beware of that. If you really don't know the technical how to set things up, I highly don't recommend you hiring one-time developer to do this kind of thing for you, because it will risk your business, guys, and risk your list. You don't know the people, and I have seen those kind of things happen previously myself, so I'm warning you. So let's go ahead and actually close this stuff, and we go back and dive really deep into the within the builder itself with a tool that we can play around with. So let me just log in. So just a second. So I am just going to drag the my UI back here. I logged in. So the builder, email builder, and you saw the two places, the actual builder behind the thing that basically convert whatever we throw in. But then also, obviously, drag and drop builder that allows us to really just build the components easily and put them together easily and activate them and publish them easily. So that's basically, in a nutshell, really helpful because everything internally is kind of auto saved as well. So let's go ahead and look few those things with function wise. So when you get in, obviously you don't see this, guys. Is okay. Do not panic. Your builders are in the components, and your email builder is under the channel. So first, let's go on the components. We have the landing page builder. Let's get one of these guys up. So, and then obviously you have that third builder, which is dynamic content builder. You have the another builder, basically, you have the form builder, which is this are all essential elements part of obviously email. And also you have this asset builder. And then we also have under the channel, we have marketing message builder, we have email builder, and we have focus items, which is pages that you can select for the campaigns. And also you can do the social monitoring in here with basically if somebody mentioned you somewhere with a hashtag and anything like that that you can track, especially if you have the subscribers that opted in. For example, let's say I opted into your newsletter and I mentioned you somewhere in the online and actually tagged you or your business, that way you can also kind of track. And well as you can do the little bit social research engineering, the people that interacted with your email, and if you basically have full data on them, normally system will also pull the email, pull the kind of pictures and some cases even the kind of social sites and stuff. So you can track back. And also sometimes you can do this manually to kind of reach out back to the people that open the emails and all that makes it easier. That you can do a little bit social engineering for do a better sales or get some more feedback from people that interacted with an email. So, especially on a cold email, that doesn't happen that much, but really essential when you are uh, running like warm lists or let's say double opt-in lists and people actually signed up to. And that's way this tools all together works pretty wonderful. And marketing messages, mainly you can do this for internal stuff. So imagine you have 10 sales teams, they are all different locations, and you want each sales team get different messages. For that, you can utilize marketing messaging for internal organization, not outgoing messages. For outgoing, and basically we use direct out email with an email builder. So we get one of this open. And first, let's dive into the landing page builder. So I'm just going to basically switch this one off. Uh, I switched them off. If they are on, guys, they take my server bandwidth. That's why I'm switching them off to give me a little bit more speed when I'm doing stuff on my server. But when you got serious page on, that really serious page, that is kind of good working capture page, of course, you leave them on publish on permanently. You don't need to switch them off. So it stays live in the system all the time. But just kind of ignore what I'm doing in here. This is what you don't have to do because I'm testing stuff. That's what I've been doing, and this is helps me basically to just save some bandwidth when data reading and execution on my server, especially on the site here. So to just give you that. So any other pages that you see on your system is not really performing well, I highly recommend you just switch them off. You don't have to delete it, just switch them off to have as well. and that way you can make it a little bit better speed as well on your server. So let's make one page. So obviously I just have these two themes installed on my own thing, but there are more themes, which is really kind of plenty of them. And of course, the whole idea is in here you build an experience for yourself or your team, and you're building block by block. And that's the whole idea behind this builder. Of course, you can get made theme or just paste the code in from existing page. Voila, you got a page. So first, let's just do that. All right. So we can use the once again, just use the blank. Let's use this one as my own. uh, s- let's say use this my own page here, and first we just look at that. First, I'm just going to get a code from my own page. The easiest way to get the, let's say I want to create this as a literally my future template for the landing pages um, that I want to use. Of course, you're not limited to one, guys. You can really create many as you like. And let's just give this one let's get this one NLE X33. I'm doing this kind of weird stuff so I can switch them off. I know I'm demoing stuff, guys. So obviously, if series page, you give a good title in here because this is important. You can rank this page, guys, if you want to on Google or in Google or anywhere else. So give a good name, and alias will fill up the name. That's internal, so it doesn't go out. But important part in here is on the page, this categories. Like WordPress, you don't want to say this page is uncategorized because the slug doesn't look very professional. So what I do, I just create a new categories, and normally I just give a couple of kind of names. I don't know. Let's say I'm just going to make this one N1X, something like that, and this is my category for this. And when we create a page, this will be in the slug. So it doesn't look weird. Look like a little bit tracking, but something like that. Don't make it whole word because literally you don't want that categories go there. But another thing that you can do in here with a category, you can, if it's a product, you can put a product name in here or abbreviation of it or a short version of the product name in here to show up in the URL. So just a moment, I'll show you that. So let's go just save this tiny work here. And then I go down a little bit. Obviously, you can see if it was offer page, you could publish this and publish this in different time. And of course, you can also redirect. So you could create a, let's say, bridge page, and soon as somebody land and open on that bridge page, you can redirect it. Or soon as somebody went to that URL, it will redirect wherever you put it in here. Ideal, you could put it product or redirect them to opt in somewhere to get something or freebie or extra, whatever you kind of presenting. And of course, if it's page that you want everybody don't discover as a content page, that you say the disable this in search engine. But if you want to really enable it and you want to uh, disable it, you can say disable, and you say no, don't disable. And basically you can give a meta description in here, your header script if you're tracking anything else from anywhere else, your pixel from Facebook or somewhere, or Google, basically UTM from Google tracking or any other tracking that you can embed in there. When you're done, you simply save and close. And let's hit the builder. And this is what we have. Because I'm going to import whole page to this, guys, I'm just going to delete basically all this framing in here on the page. And then I'm just going to hit the code. And I'm also just going to change all this, basically paste my own and save. And now I have my page. So we have this page as now we can obviously look in a, the good thing about this is you can look the real page, and obviously I'm not pulling this logo or here at the top, I can screenshot this pretty simply, just something like this, and take it back. If this is the whole thing was image, and take it back and change that image at the top. So let me just drag this here. All right, so let's go back on this. So this is the image basically that doesn't show up, but we have the writing in there. Maybe I can go back and re-edit it, but you get the idea. I can for now just leave everything there. I can get back in later on and re-edit this, and when I go publish, I just save and close. Literally our page is published, and we have page URL and live on the internet, and this is the image we were talking about. So the imported whole page in, every link should redirect, guys, should work in theory, but that's basically it does. So yeah, absolutely it does. This directs you, obviously, uh, working perfectly fine. So you can go back on, let me check on this. Obviously, these are the payment button links, and this is on the page. Obviously, redirects to the correct page. Perfect. So we have that's working. So we have page done. So let's look on the same thing. Now we have page, and we can basically once more just go and get a page source from this. Obviously, we already have one page internally. We can just import that as our email, guys. Or you can go and get the code and basically paste it in email. It just will work fine, exactly same. So with the dynamic content is very similar. You can make it in here, but the easiest one, really good active one for dynamic content to show every time correctly and everything in a place that you want. Use the email builder. Use the email builder, and within the email builder, let's have a look at this one, guys. So within the email builder, you get a exact same UI, and this time you get dynamic content. Let's use that for this case in the email. So I'm just going to create a section in here, right here. And we're going to this time use the dynamic content builder within the emailer. And we're going to click on source, and we're going to paste our source code here and click OK. And now we have basically that page, and we have the exit. And obviously, let's just give a kind of some subject line. I'm just going to be delete me, something like that internally. Delete me. Obviously, I'm testing this, guys. You can see, so you guys can see some of the functions in here. So we're going to basically save and close this email, and this email also gives us URL, which is many other system doesn't kind of publish an email and give you the URL of the email. Don't turn your email to URL. This does, and we're just going to switch this preview on and have a look. So we have exactly same page, guys, and lined up in our dynamic content. Obviously, I can go back and play around with the size. Also, actually make it a full length in the email edit. I can go back on email, and we can go back on builder. I added like this. So what we want to do, if we're going to use this as a page, guys, I'll just delete everything. So the whole idea is, obviously, if you're going to use it email, do not delete the unsubscribe on. Leave that so you can be somewhere in default. So if you're going to use it as a full page on as a template for the page for later, literally go back on here, delete everything, and go back on the code and paste that code this time in here. You still kind of can leave the unsubscribe in here if you want. Like all you have to do is drag it somewhere where it says body and style div here. You can paste it in there. But in my case, because I'm going to use, let's say, this email builder as a page builder, I'm just going to paste all in and save it like that. So now I will have, if I save and close, you can see the difference. So we had it like this, and now we can have it like, if we refresh it, it will change. Now we have a whole page. So this way is easy to kind of literally bring anything in here and really utilize it to use as your content builder. And this is basically amazing functionalities that you get with both builders that you can combine them together. And now I have published this. Simply, I can take code from here to the page builder and paste it in page builder. Basically, everything already been converted for you and is nicely compressed and shrunk to kind of this. And you can basically go back on, paste this on the page builder. You're good to go. And of course, this email now is actually email. This specific content now is actually sendable to the email recipient. So as it is like that. So if you want to send that whole page, especially you want to sign up, just do it like this way is much easier. So every link will work, everything else should work as intended. So I hope you can make some great pages with it, guys, and as well as get some more templates going. And obviously the dynamic content of side of it is pretty awesome. But obviously you also want make a pages that you can embed forms. So to embed forms, I already made this form. Literally, you can make this forms pretty easy, guys. You can make many as you like. So you can create forms just like similar to this one. I have not published it, but you can get your code and you can choose any of this, or you can choose the manual two-piece code. So you paste this part first and second part after it, but you join them together. Don't leave it separate like this. And in here, obviously, you can see part of it is gives you different part elements of your basically form design. So you can change things around with this within the form, the way it looks and everything else. Also, you have few themes that you can use within the form editor itself. So you have basically your fields, you add your basically name, email, and obviously you can get them verified, for example. And here I didn't have them to verify the email, the name, but I can go in, say, okay, I want validation. You switch on, you update, and now they have to verify the name as well. But obviously for name, I personally don't like it on, but if you need to, is function there that you can do. And also you have the attributes. You can have different design elements you can add in here. You can also you can add your label attribute, and of course field container attribute, which is what is this lead when they opted in, where they want to go, and what do you want to happen in this lead funnel, including the behavior. You can always obviously display the behavior on your automation, and that will give you kind of idea. And also you can lead score them when they opting in with this kind of setup. So in general, it's a really good flexible form builder. You can really create also the type of forms as obviously block by block builder, and easily that you can manipulate and change the way you like it. And of course you can choose some of the themes in here, and it's quite a few of them, and you can try them out. And also you can download any of those themes and modify it and upload it back and to use it as well. So literally the flexibility wise, build experience wise is pretty nice to work with. Doesn't glitch on you that much. Now and then it will, guys, live system. But really, as overall sustainability wise, been pretty awesome to me, and I'm having great experience with this environment and working with it last literally about 5 years now, guys. I've been working with this tool, And every time I personally log in, guys, I still learn new things from it. So it's so in depth, and it's so many things really does, and you keep discovering stuff, especially when you start using it. So example of how quick it was to import full on page from somewhere else, make it editable for me to play around with, and then republish it and show a client, for example. So if you are the website designer, this is the one of the best tool that you could have, that almost instantly you can change client website and give them a new version. And that's how amazing this thing does. So as a developer point of view, literally amazing time saver, guys. And as you saw how quick it was for me to manipulate this page in my end. So, welcome once more, guys. If you are in, if you are not in, you are always welcome to check us out. And we will be preparing for challenge number 5, guys, very, very soon. Hopefully, we will launch it on New Year to give few new people a brand new startup. And for that, watch out. And the rest of you guys, I will be joining you on the one of the rooms. I don't know which room you are at, guys, and I will be joining you directly after this. Once more, happy Saturday, happy sending, guys. I will be uploading and sending emails this evening, and I haven't done that yet, and I will be doing due course. And in one of the live room, we will be hanging out. Come join us, enjoy the conversation, and if you want to basically us to help you to this to do your email marketing and really uh, creating a good pipeline of outreach for you, this is just amazing for me, guys. I don't know about you. Obviously, this has just been insane help for myself last few years, and I really love to get you guys have the same experience with. All right. Um, Anyone says anything in the chat? Any questions that we can pop up and answer before we go? If it's not, have a great evening, everyone, and we will see you tomorrow, same time and same place. And once more, I thank you for watching and see you till next one.